start streaming. And we'll see what happens. Go to our YouTube channel and see if we're up and running. Hopefully. Yeah, looks like it. Looks like we're live on YouTube. Which is good. Looks like it. Looks like we're live on YouTube. I wish I could get that one little chat to go away. But hey, at least we're working. So that's up. Let's check another location. Go to Mixer. See if we're up and running there. Hey, look! The chat is working. How's it going, Artaka? We're trying to get things rolling here. Seems to be working, except for the fact that I continuously am accidentally adding stuff. See if that works. It'd be super awesome. Did awesome. I am so excited now. Okay. Well, looks like everything's up and running now. So let me make sure I've got OBS up here so I can see how that looks the whole time. And I'll pull up the docket. And we can start this bad boy rolling if you're feeling like it. Chat's going to be a little slow because I'm getting it through Restream, so I'm constantly going to have to be trying to keep up. So if I miss a message, or if we miss a message together, we apologize. We'll pick it up where we can. But for now, hello and welcome to another exciting episode of the Full Spectrum Podcast. My name's Patrick.
I'm Andrew. Ow, I bit my tongue.
And we're starting off great over here. We're both sick.
Jeez.
Andrew's fighting his own tongue right now, which is great. Let me know how the audio is, if you don't mind, Mr. Artaka. It'd be awesome. I can do some messing around with that as we go. Hopefully I'm not too loud. Well, Andrew, you did the podcast last week. I missed it. This time Trey's not with us. He's doing some other stuff.
Yeah, you did miss it.
I did.
It's a whole week ago. I forgot.
I know. I have a lot of stuff to talk about, though, so I'm super excited. But I want you to go first, since I'm pretending to be the host, and you always go first. We'll keep it rolling. So you go ahead and go first. Let me know how your week was, man.
All right. Well, said last week that I would have some stuff to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
I'd actually play some games for once. This is true. This is a fact. So I had a week of Final Fantasy 14 to play for free. I went ahead and bought the A Realm Reborn story skip because I looked and I had 70 other fetch quests.
Yeah.
Until I could finally hit Heaven's Sword stuff. I'm liking it a lot so far. I really like the fact that I am level 57 now, and I'm doing the level 51 main scenario quests.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'll be able to stay ahead of it and basically just do the main scenario quests.
Gotcha.
At least until the Stormblood stuff, because I'm almost level 60.
Yeah.
And I'm still doing it. I would like to just be ahead all the way through Stormblood as well. I'm going to wait a little bit before I resub, just to wait until I get paid again. That way I have the money, but I like to wait to have all my stuff come out at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll wait probably another week. And then I did play some Division 2.
Yeah. How you doing on that still?
I just played some last night. That was when I picked it up again. I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna try this out again. And when I picked it back up, it actually clicked within me more than it had before.
Really?
So I gained like 3 levels in one night. I'm level 20, no, 4 levels. I'm level 21 now.
Nice.
And I'm just loving every second of it. I just got a legendary, or whatever they call it, Tommy gun.
Oh, nice.
It's cool. And then I got another one, like a rifle, a long-range rifle. So now I'm rocking 2 legendaries. I mean, it's going to be obsolete because I'm not max level yet, but...
Yeah, but still.
I also started playing Stardew Valley on mobile. I have the game on PC, and I've only played it when I play with y'all.
Yeah. For
the multiplayer video.
It's good content right
there. I saw it. I don't know if it came out recently on Android or what, but it popped up on the Play Store for me. And I had some Google credit. It's $8. I had the Google credit for it. Went ahead and bought it. I mean, it's the full game, except for I don't think it has multiplayer, but it's the full single-player game. And I'm just kind of chipping away at it whenever I have extra time. Yeah. Or if I'm just waiting on something, or if maybe if I'm watching something that's kind of mindless. Just play it for a little bit. It turns the whole map into like a grid base, sort of. So it's easier to move around.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So there's a bunch of different. They give you a ton of options. Like you can do joystick, you can do invisible joystick. The default is the touch to move, where I touch anywhere on the screen, he runs. My guy runs to it.
Yeah.
So there's that, and then there's the auto attack. And I like the auto attack not just because it makes it easier to fight guys, but it also automatically picks what item to use whenever you're like cleaning up your farm. Yeah. So you're knocking the rocks, and then you switch into cutting the weeds and chopping out a tree. Whenever you click on one of those, it automatically switches to the appropriate tool.
That's pretty awesome.
The click to move, though, kind of annoying if you want to change directions in the middle of moving. Oh, because you'll reach up and try to click on something and it's sliding across the screen. Or if you're trying to pinpoint like a certain person that you see while you're running, because if you click on them, they'll stop moving.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get them to stop moving before they exit the screen. So it's a little bit of a hassle. I actually have liked using my S Pen, because I have the Note 9, to just give me those pinpoint clicks, which is great to use that for something.
Yeah.
And then it does have a really nice zoom out feature, so I can really pinch it, zoom out, and click somewhere and just kind of wait for my guy to run up there and see a lot of the map. Or I can zoom in super, super close if I want to see like the finer details of the characters or just the surrounding area.
Gotcha. That's so cool. I didn't even know that game came out on mobile.
I knew it came out on iOS a while ago, but I don't know if it, like I said, I don't know if it just came out on Android recently.
Yeah, I didn't even know that.
I just figured, I got the credit, I might as well try it out. And
yeah, I have it on PC and Switch.
See, I was gonna buy it on Switch. That was my initial idea, but I always have my phone on me, so I was like, I'll just buy it on my phone.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm worried that I'll do like most mobile games, and I'll play it for like 6 days, and then I'm just like, yeah, I could do something else with my time.
Yeah, that's where I'm mainly playing it for like 49-hour watching something on TV.
Gotcha. Just helps kind of kill
time.
Out.
Yeah, or just if I'm watching it on my computer, just kind of pull it out. And it's maybe like 30 minutes at a time. I mean, it's at the most. It's not like I'm sitting down for hours at a time.
Gotcha.
Just chipping away. But other than that, I talked about it last week. Falcon Age came out. That's where you play the you're not a falcon hunter, you're a hunter with a falcon.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think I saw the PlayStation YouTube video that they put out for like the release video.
So I only knew what we saw from the initial announced trailer,
Mm-hmm.
but it looked cool enough, and it was like $20, I think. And I was like, yeah, you know what? And it started getting good reviews, and I was like, okay, you know what? Why not? The story setup is really interesting.
Really?
You play as a woman who is like on this planet that's forced to work for this large corporation. You end up, some stuff happens, you end up breaking out, and I haven't played a ton of it, played probably a few hours. But right now, just kind of exploring the world. I mean, it's not like super vast open world, but it's big enough. It's really cool in VR. It's actually not just a VR game. I didn't realize that at first, but that to me is like the main draw, because you just hold up your arm and squeeze the trigger. It uses the two move controllers, squeeze the trigger, and then your falcon will come to you. Or if it's flying, you can bring it up, squeeze your hand to call it, and you can reach up your right hand. And when you reach up your right hand, if it's carrying something, it'll just drop it to you.
Nice.
And if it just drops it to you, you don't actually have to grab it. The game, thankfully, makes up for it by it basically just going into your pouch anyways. But you do get an achievement, which was really cool, when I actually managed to grab it midair and put it in my pouch. Because you actually have a pouch on your right side and a weapon, like a stun baton, on your left side. So you literally have to reach over, pull the weapon out, and then when you're collecting stuff, reach down and actually put it in your little pouch.
That's really cool.
And it seems like this game is just made so you can dress up your falcon. Because everything I've done, I just unlock cool stuff for it to wear. Like mine has this leather helmet on. It's got a bell around its ankle, and so you hear it. Like when I hear it coming, I hear like jingles and stuff when it lands.
That's so cool.
It lands, you can pet it and all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I have recently switched to the baby bird mode because it's a full-grown falcon, but you can use an item and switch it back to its baby form. So it's just this cute little falcon that I got dressed up. And you'll do weird side quests, and they always just give me something. Like one person gave me, it was a miniature skateboard and like a miniature drinking cup. And when I call the falcon over and hand it to him, it starts doing like kick flips and stuff and drinking out of the cup. Completely unnecessary. Doesn't do anything for me in the game. Just looks cool.
Yeah.
And gives me something for my falcon to do. The controls on the VR are great. Being able to hit stuff, because you can also whip stuff. You're going to whip something while you're using the left arm to send your falcon out. It's a lot of fun. I will say, this game did not click with me until last night, when not click fully because the movement sucked. Because by default it's the teleport movement. Oh yeah. And I hate that. But I read about it last night, and so I found in the settings you can turn it on to where before you'd have to move the right move controller around and then click on a button to teleport you there. This way, if you just hold down that button, you just walk forward.
Nice. That's got to be so much better.
The turning is still like that kind of like choppy turn. Yeah. But I cranked the turn speed up to where it like, happens a lot faster, so it's a little bit more tolerable. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to. It's one of those games that it's like it's a special experience. And I have PSVR, so why not go ahead and fully utilize it? Yeah, there is a new. Look this up real quick. There's a new game coming out tomorrow for VR, and I'm trying to find it without wasting too much time.
You're good. We have a slow news week, so...
Yeah. Where is it? I was looking when I was... anytime I put on the VR for it's been a while, I go to the store and I'm like, okay, let's see what's going on. Apparently, there's going to be a Wolfenstein VR, not the whole game, but like a VR,
like experience,
a VR game that you can buy.
Mm-hmm.
Extra shooting stuff. So I was like, okay, well that's on my buy list. Then there is a Everybody's Golf VR coming out in May.
That's got to be cool because I liked that game.
Like, the game is a lot of fun. I'm hoping, since it's a separate purchase, I'm hoping it's just the full game and not just like here's like 18 holes to play. Like I want to be able to walk around and use the go-kart, the golf carts and stuff like that to drive around and stuff. The game comes out tomorrow. It's called Ghost Giant.
Ghost Giant.
I am looking forward to that. It looks like it's got a cute little story. I think it's actually supposed to be fairly cheap. That's one of the good things about all these VR games coming out that are like indie developed, the indie games, because they're usually cheaper.
Yeah.
Other than that, I did want to say there is a game coming out, another game coming out tomorrow that I'm intrigued by.
What's that?
And that is the World War Z game.
I didn't even know that was coming out.
Yeah. World War Z, based on the movie, based on the book.
Wow.
Why does it exist? Why is it tied into World War Z? No one knows. And I heard about it a long time ago. It was sort of like, okay, whatever. But all the stuff I've seen here recently, it basically looks like third person Left 4 Dead.
Mm-hmm.
But with much larger hordes. And that's what's got me interested, is to see the hordes act in a way where, like, if a large horde's coming, they all run. They're not slow. They're all fast-moving zombies.
Exactly.
And to see them climb up a wall, and, like, they use each other to climb on top of. Mm-hmm. Or, like, if you shoot them in a crowd, they'll stumble over them and their arms will get blown off. But the whole horde, how they act is something that I'm interested in.
Yeah.
I may get that. It's $40, not $60. It is an Epic Game Store exclusive, though, on PC.
Yeah.
Which is a bummer, but it just looks like a lot of fun. I've been watching some streams today. It's just it's way more interesting than it has any right to be.
Yeah. Sounds like our talker heard about it, too.
Yeah, Nick, calling it World War Z, I think, is a huge disservice, because it seems like there has nothing to do with the book or the movie.
Oh, man.
That's so I don't know why. I mean, unless it's just like, oh, hey, this virus outbreak happened.
Or maybe it's like the same... Oh, maybe they'll tie it into the story. I don't know. That's weird.
There's also stealth. Apparently, at the higher difficulties, at the higher difficulties, it's apparently like necessary. Every character has a silenced pistol,
and
so you can crouch and stealth around and kill them. And I've seen some gameplay of that. It looks fun. I don't know why. When it was originally announced, I was like, "This is going to be absolute trash," and it looks like it's a good time for everything I've seen.
Interesting. I didn't even know.
For me.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was a thing. Like Artaka said, he saw an ad for it. I didn't even see an ad. I've not even known that it was a thing.
Yeah, they just now started advertising for it, even though the game literally comes out tomorrow.
Interesting indeed. Well, you said that was it for your week?
Yeah. What's going on with you?
Okay. So I started playing Super Robot Taisen Original Generation. Because I planned on getting Super Robot Wars T, but I wanted some type of like
introduction to the series.
Yeah, and this one only has it only has super robots from like one series, so there's not a whole bunch of different stuff going on, and I'm like learning about all of the characters and stuff slowly. I kind of put it down a little bit because it takes a lot of my time, and
Yeah.
I don't always have a whole lot of time to just sit and play it, which is really frustrating because I want to. So I'm trying to like get through it as quickly as I can, but I haven't played in a couple days. We'll see. Hopefully I don't have any issues continuing to keep it going.
So it is like a SRPG, like Fire Emblem, right?
Yeah, I mean it's basically like Fire Emblem, but they're robots. Yeah, giant super robots, which is cool. And sometimes, like I don't, at least as far as I can tell, I don't think that there's like a weapon triangle. Like you know how like Fire Emblem has a weapon triangle. I don't think there's anything like that. And if there is, I haven't like understood it yet. And I'm still trying to understand some of the mechanics. Like some moves require a certain amount of will, and others you can just use. But they'll have like a range cap, and you'll be in range, and you'll have enough will, but for some reason it still won't let you use the move. It doesn't really explain anything, so it's kind of like I'm just kind of figuring it out as I go. But it's fun. Like I've not had a moment in the game so far. I've played like 3 or 4 chapters, and all three or 4 chapters have been fun. So it's really good. I mean, I'm playing it on my phone, obviously.
So is that like the first one in the series?
That's the first one that was translated to English, from what I understand. It was originally on the Game Boy Advance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's pretty dated. It doesn't look bad though, especially for its age. The graphics still look pretty good, but I personally think Game Boy Advance and like Game Boy graphics were really good.
Yeah, the style ages well.
Oh yeah, I mean the way that they were able to transfer their artwork into pixels was just fantastic in that time period. So
well, it's just like if you're playing like Super Mario World, like a SNES game,
yeah,
versus playing an N64 game.
Yeah,
where the N64 game, when they were just starting with 3D, it's all chunky and gross.
Yeah,
it doesn't hold up.
Some of those games don't look too bad, but yeah, like, I mean, whenever you start trying to go into 3D, at the time they were cool because it was like the first time we'd seen 3D stuff, but compared to now, obviously it's nothing. But yeah, I've been playing that. It's a lot of fun. I've been playing a lot of Overwatch still. Kind of struggling with that because it's Overwatch, but I love it, so I'm never gonna stop playing.
Overwatch. I'll also let me say this. I saw here recently, and we had talked about it previously, but apparently they're all out now. The Overwatch Lego sets.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
They're out. They're out now. They look awesome.
I might buy some of those.
Trey sees this. There is a Diva one that you actually build. Like I think the whole set it's like $40, $30-$40. Yeah, and it's just like you build the mech, and I guess it's got her inside. There's also a Reinhardt one.
No, that's super cool.
And then there's some that are actual, instead of just them one character, they're actual sets. Like there's a Tracer and Widowmaker one. Forget what map. It's like parts of them of some of the maps. I haven't played so long that
Gotcha.
I don't know, but I forgot about that.
Artaka said they're not as good as Bionicles.
Bionicles are bad.
No comment.
I mean,
I had
you get a full Bastion. You get a full Bastion that has a little bird with him.
Oh, that's cool.
Don't think there's not one that has May, so it's not complete yet.
Did you know that Roadhog has a walrus skin?
Is this new?
Newish. I feel like that was my way to pull you back into Overwatch.
Do you play on PC?
Yep.
Let's just see this. Oh, hell yeah!
Yeah, it looks good, man.
but it's only like a wintertime skin, isn't it?
Yeah, but you can still get it in a loot box.
Can I buy it?
No, you have to. Well, I don't know. You might be able to buy it for 1,000 credits. I don't know. I have to look. I would pull it up, but we're kind of in the middle of the stream.
About $1,000 US.
I mean, you probably could. You could probably buy someone's account that already has it.
That's a good looking.
It's a good skin. I feel like lately these skins have been really good.
New Roadhog main.
But I've been playing a lot of that. I'm working on being a better support overall instead of just a Lucio main. So I'm playing a lot of Baptiste because he's new, and I've been playing Mercy because, you know, Mercy, and Anna. She's the main heal basically now. And then of course I've been playing tank. I really still don't play DPS. I've never been a DPS person, but I love Overwatch. It's a lot of fun.
Maybe I'll reinstall it.
You should. You really should. But you should only play. You should only play competitive though. You shouldn't play.
I've never played competitive before because same with like Rainbow Six. When I play a game like that, I just want to mess around and play the game.
Yeah.
And I may treat it competitive sometimes, but I feel like if I play competitive mode, I'll get too competitive.
Well, what I've done,
it's like an official thing.
Yeah, what I've done is not care about my SR. Like my SR right now is 1645, I think, 44, something like that. Which is like low tier silver, and I don't really care. What I've been doing is just playing competitive because 90% of the games that you play, the people are actually trying to win, instead of it just being like, hey, I'm gonna play Tracer because I want to play Tracer, and I don't care that we have 3 other DPS already. So that's why I play competitive, and I just focus on me and making sure that I do my job and enjoying the game for that. But that's the only reason I play competitive now, because I want to make. I don't like going to quick play, and then, you know, a bunch of people just playing what they want to play instead of trying to make a comp to try to win a game. But at the same time, if I'm playing with my friends and we're playing quick play, it's different, obviously, because then you can convince everyone in the team to go support.
Play is
and that's totally cool. I would play quick play with you all the time. I'd be down.
I do like playing Orisa.
She's good.
For tank, I'm trying to think of who else I like. I've played in so long, I barely even remember the characters.
Yeah. My mains for tank are Orisa and Reinhardt, just because they're the main tanks. Everyone go Genji or just on. So you can have everyone go on Genji if you're playing No Limits, which is an arcade mode game. But it only comes around every once in a while, so it's not something that you'll be able to play like every week. Oh, hi, Evan. So I'm Pattrick, and that's Andrew over there. We're the full spectrum. We're the full spectrum. I'm really glad that you're here. Thanks for showing up and talking to us. Listen to us talk and hanging out. But like I was saying, the main tanks that I play.
You should say there's usually a.
Oh yeah.
Third person here. The host of the show is not here. So this week is going to be a little different. Yeah,
I forgot to mention that. I didn't forget Trey. I just forgot to mention that. I promise. So Trey is our normal host. He's normally the guy that's got all this energy and super enthusiastic. And right now, me and Andrew and I are both kind of sick right now, so we're kind of pushing it, but we're here. We're making it happen.
And nothing happened this week in news.
Yeah, that and see, we're lucky that nothing happened this week in news, because otherwise,
just get over it.
Yeah. Right now we're just talking about our weeks, and so like I was saying, I've been playing Overwatch. But specifically, we're talking about, you know, the positions that we play and the characters that we play, the heroes. And I was saying that for the main, I typically play main tank when I play tank. So that means I play Reinhardt or Orisa, just because they always have a shield, obviously. And then when I play support, I typically play Lucio just because I love the movement. I think Lucio has the best movement in that game. I mean, I know that Pharah has great movement and other characters can move like very well, but as far as like playing the hero, I feel like Lucio is just so fun to play because I can bounce off of walls and constantly just be moving, and it's just so much fun. Plus, I'm healing while I'm doing it. Or I've been playing Brigitte a lot too. She's a very broken healer, but they nerfed her a little bit, so she's kind of like more balanced now than she used to be. But Brigitte's is pretty good, or Mercy, just because you can res people. And if I ever play DPS, I'm typically playing Junkrat or Hanzo, and I play Junkrat because he's easy, and I play Hanzo because I like Hanzo. So,
no, I do like Roadhog. But I did play Roadhog.
He's a lot of fun.
It's something satisfying about getting knocked off a cliff by Lucio and then hooking him while you're falling down.
Yeah. I will say that if you decide to get back into Overwatch, well, first and foremost, let me know, because, like I said, I'm down to play. And then also, be prepared. They've made a lot of changes, so people like...
No, I haven't played. Orisa was the last time I played.
Yeah, so you've missed Brigitte, you've missed Baptiste, you've missed Moira, you've missed... you missed...
I know a couple of changes. I know they've changed a bunch of stuff.
Torb changed completely. He got a rework. Symmetra got a rework.
Did Mercy get a rework?
Yep, Mercy got a rework as well. And there's been some nerfs and stuff, but overall it's been good changes, I think. You only have a 360, Evan. That's cool, man. Hey, that's cool. Maybe one of these days you'll be able to do a little bit of an upgrade and you can check out Overwatch, and if not, you can always watch people play Overwatch too. The Overwatch League is going on right now, which is a lot of fun to watch, so if you ever get a chance, you should check it out.
Yeah, root for Shanghai.
They always win. Other than that, I've been watching Jojo. I also took a break from watching Jojo because the NBA Finals are going on right now, and as you know, most regular people from the podcast viewers know, that I am a huge NBA fan. So Celtics are in the playoffs, which means I'm watching their games, and I'm watching all the other games just because I love basketball. So,
you know, I forgot this was supposed to be the sportscast.
Yeah, I know. Well, we're going to talk about 2K here in a second, because I have some funny stuff to talk about when it comes to 2K.
Because the NHL playoffs are going on.
Yes, the Dallas Stars are in that.
Let's talk about sports. Yeah, the Penguins are in, and now they're down 0-3. So, yeah, that's how life's going for me.
Yeah, the 360 is not bad at all. You're right, Artaka. I mean, there's a lot of good games on the 360. And I understand being bad at FPS, Evan. I'm not too good at FPS either, but it's just fun. I don't play games because I feel the need to be good at them. I just play them because they're a good escape from reality, you know. But so to jump straight to the 2K topic then, since it is the sports cast comparatively, I did something that I think is pretty cool in 2K. When I first started playing, I made a point guard, which I normally don't do. I normally play a center because that's what I played in high school. And when I started playing as a point guard, I didn't think that I was going to be that good at doing the passing and stuff, because typically I just, like I said, I play the center.
Yeah.
But I broke the record for most assists in a season. The average assists per game, which I broke that record, and it's like 14.5 or 8 in the game now. I broke the record for most points in a playoff game, which was originally held by Michael Jordan. And then I broke the most assists in a playoff game. And it does something that the other games didn't. So before, when you break these records, they would say it and be like, oh, you know, he just broke the record, and you'd be super happy. And then they would just keep saying it every time you got another assist or another point.
Oh, wow. And
it was super annoying. But this time they don't. They just show it on the banner, and they the teams will call timeout, and you'll walk to the bench, and you're like, high-fiving your teammates and stuff. And then it's all over the stadium, just like, Pattrick broke the, whatever record, and it has like confetti and stuff, and it's pretty cool. And then you get back to the game. So I love that they changed that, because before I hated it. It was the worst thing. And then the other thing was I won the MVP award, and most of the time when you win the MVP award in the games before, they'd have you the little ceremony thing real quick, and it was okay. It wasn't too big of a deal. And then you know start the game. Well, my character grabs the MVP award, and the crowd is supposed to be cheering, but for some reason they're dead silent, and he's yelling. So so the audio for him is like this yelling audio. It's obviously supposed to be loud, but there's supposed to be a crowd behind it, so it doesn't sound like they're just yelling in darkness. That's basically what happened. And he just sits there, he's like, yeah! I got it! Yeah! Woo! And it's just like dead silent. And I was like, wow, this is just terrible. Absolutely terrible. So I hope they fix that, because that's really annoying. And other than that, I'm about to end the playoffs for the first season, which is super exciting, because it'll be like the 4th season I've ever completed in a 2K game. So
yeah, I have NHL 19. I bought it, I think, back in January or February.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on like 20 games. I just pick it up every now and then.
Yeah, it's hard, man.
Undefeated right now.
You have to really try though to play those games.
Yeah.
You know, personally, I'll pick it up every once in a while. And right now, what I've been doing is once all the basketball games are done for the day, like tonight, I'm gonna miss the games obviously because of the podcast. But on Wednesday, I'm gonna be doing some homework, and I'll be able to watch the games. And once I get done with my homework and the games are over, I'm gonna play another game of 2K, because I've just been like kind of keeping it rolling for me. But if anyone cares, the NBA playoffs are rolling, and they're pretty fun. So, yeah.
Our talk is talking about a wrestling game on Switch. Do you remember that? I don't remember anything.
No, I didn't hear about one. Do you know what it was called, Artaka?
Are you talking about 2K18? I didn't realize that came out. I looked it up. I didn't realize this came out on the Switch.
The wrestling 2K game?
Yeah.
I used to play those when I was a kid.
WWE 2K18.
Oh, yep, that was it. When I was younger, I used to play the wrestling games, because I'm a huge fan of wrestling. Or I mean, I guess I was. I'm not anymore, but I like wrestling. It's a lot of fun to watch. You know, those athletes are something else. And I would play the games all the time when I was a kid. I'll have to look up some gameplay.
Oh, the frame rate is atrocious.
Oh man. Well, whenever it must have come out when the Switch was still early, because I know a lot of those games when the Switch came out were just really bad.
Well, this is 2K18, so yeah, it came out 2017.
Yeah.
November to 2017 or so. That's the one I looked up. I mean, they might have more than just this one now.
Oh yeah, that kind of worries me. Maybe it's still bad. The last thing I want to talk about is the manga, the 2 manga that I've been reading. The first one, I think that you'll actually be intrigued by. The other one you may not be. The first one is called Chainsaw Man. And
I'm interested.
I'm going to kind of explain the first chapter. So, spoilers for Chainsaw Man first chapter, but I mean, you learn it in the first chapter, so is it really a spoiler? Anyways. So, it was a launch title. Yeah, that makes sense. That's why the frames were so bad. So Chainsaw Man is about a guy who lives in a world where demons and humans coexist, but not friendly. So demons will eat people. Fiends are in that world, and typically you have demons and humans, and then there's demon hunters who are humans who have taken up made a contract with who've made a contract with a demon, and they can use their abilities, which is really cool. Well, the boy that is the main character, his demon, this demon that he meets is basically a dog. It doesn't look like a dog, but it has 4 legs and a tail. That is its drawstring, and it has a handle on its head. And instead of having a nose or a snout, it has a chainsaw that just sticks out, the blade, and it acts like a dog. Well, he becomes friends with it, And that's not normal in this world for a demon and a human to be friends. But they make a contract together that if at any point in time the boy were to die, the demon would consume his body and live out their dreams together, because he's kind of he gets forced into being a demon hunter to pay back a debt of his dead family. Well, I'm not going to say how because it's pretty cool, but he ends up dying. The demon takes over his body. And and now, what you'll see on the front cover of the book, of the manga, he has a chainsaw that comes out of his head. He has 2 that comes out of both of his forearms, and then 2 that come out of his legs, and that's how he fights people. And it's
Chainsaw
super
Man?
cool. Yep, Chainsaw Man. That's what it's called. It's pretty cool. I like it. It's kind of some of the writing isn't the best. Like, there's a couple chapters where I was just like, oh my gosh, come on. But it's pretty interesting. I like it. And the last...
The art looks great.
Yeah, the art is really good. That's what caught my eye originally. Yeah, that's what...
How far in? How many chapters are there? Do you know?
I can pull it up real quick. I think it's 18. I think they just released the 18th on Saturday.
That's not bad.
Not really.
I get so long when I look at like One Piece, where I love what I've seen of One Piece, but then I think about how there's like 900 chapters.
Well, this is brand new. Like the first episode, the first chapter was released on November 30th.
Well, that's what I like. I like that. I can, if I like it, I can get caught up in like a weekend.
Absolutely, and it's in my opinion, it's really worth it. It's definitely a good manga. The other one I'm reading is called The Last Saiyuki. Basically, it's about a girl that's from another world. That's like I don't know how to explain what she is. She's just a different type of being that has powers. And what she can do is she can make all of your darkest fears appear and like basically attack you. So it's crazy. She gets adopted by a father and a son. The boy's mom died when he was young, and he gets kicked. His dad takes him out of school to raise this girl because she can't be left by herself. And you kind of follow their story. It's only 7 chapters in so far. This one started really recently. It started March 3rd. And it's a lot better than Chainsaw Man, in my opinion, as far as writing.
I doubt it. I doubt that highly.
I think the writing of The Last Saiyuki is really good. I'm excited to keep seeing where it goes, because some of the fears that you get to see pretty early on are the art. I mean, the art style is just spot on, and some of the stuff that you see it in the early chapters are really good. So if you like getting into brand new manga, that one's a good one to get into. And if you pay for Shonen Jump, you can read them for free on the Shonen Jump app. I don't know if anybody knew that or not. I found out about this the hard way. I was looking for a way to read manga without having to do it a way that could get me in trouble, and I just happened to search Shonen Jump in the App Store and looked at what it was for, and I saw that I could read manga for free on there. And then since I'm paying for it, which is like $20 a year, so if you're not paying for it, it's worth it. You can watch. You can read a bunch of manga for free on there, which is really cool. And you can read like the first couple chapters of them for free as well, even if you're not paying for it. So you can see if you like it or not. So it's worth it.
So how much Chainsaw Man I read for free?
Let me see. I know you can read at least the first 3 chapters, maybe more. The first 3. So the first 3 are free, and the last 3 that came out, so chapter 16, 17, and 18 are free.
I was hoping the first 18 would be free.
But granted, $20 to read manga for free legally is pretty
I just don't read.
I understand. So that's what I've been doing when I lay in bed with Bree while she's on her phone, and I'll be laying there, bored, so I'll read manga while we're talking, and it's been a really cool way for me to get through that. I have not seen that, Evan. Have you heard of that, Andrew? Do you see it?
Dude, I'm the least Japanese fan out of this group. I mean, there's only 2 of us right now, but
yeah,
I looked it up. It looks like it's got an anime too.
it has an anime. That might be what Evan was talking about. Yeah, it does sound really cool. I'll have to check that out. I'll have to look it up after the...
global warming and rising sea levels in the early 21st century, much of Earth's landmass has been lost. In 2039, fleets of powerful sentient warships armed with advanced technology and possible alien weaponry mysteriously appear and devastate the world's naval forces. That sounds cool.
Yeah, that sounds really cool. I'll have to check that out. I'll probably get into the anime before I get into the manga, because it's typically how I end up getting into the stuff. But I'll have to check that out. I mean, the title alone sounds really cool. So
I want to see Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, I hope it becomes an anime. That'd be so cool. Especially,
didn't One Punch season 2 come out?
It did. They're rolling out the episodes right now. Yeah, so I need to catch up on that too. I haven't even started. But that's pretty much it for my week. My week was my 2 weeks actually. My 2 weeks have been kind of back and forth. I did play a little bit of the Division 2, but I'm still so far behind that at this point it doesn't even matter anymore. Let's see. Yeah, I should have got it on PC. I know.
What level are you?
I'm like level 9.
Oh, just go ahead and break bottom on PC.
I thought about it. I still might at this point.
I'm part of a clan.
So we have a review for this week. I've never heard of this, so I hope you have.
Dude, are you serious? The Anno series?
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
It's like city builder stuff. They went futuristic for a couple games. Now apparently this one's a callback.
Nice. So releases tomorrow.
I don't know what
16th.
makes them special, but people like them a lot.
Hey, you like what you like, man.
So,
can you guess the Metacritic score?
Anno was 1800. 1800s, I assume. I'm trying to think of the gameplay. It's not going to have as many options. It's the futuristic, I don't think. I'm going to say 75.
Got an 80 flat. You're pretty close.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I know. I've heard a lot of good stuff about it. One of my brothers, if I recall correctly, is a big fan.
Really?
Of some of the older ones. So I don't know.
It looks interesting. I mean, I just I was able to just kind of glimpse at a couple pictures there, but it looks interesting. And then of course we got a shadow drop that happened. One Finger Death Punch 2.
All right, now next.
Yeah, I don't even know what this is. It looks like a Stickman fighting game.
So this would have been great in 2005.
Yeah.
The whole Stickman thing, that was the actual thing that people cared about. Who cares? Who is this game for? Who's sitting there like, oh man, thank God, finally the sequel is here.
I don't know, man.
And I even when I saw on the docket, I went and looked and watched some videos of it, and it just looks like trash.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like every other stick fighting game. Let me see if I can find a Metacritic score for it, just cause.
It's like $6, I think. Not an Epic Game Store exclusive. So
hey, might be worth a buy then.
this game is free.
Let's see. It's still to be determined, so there hasn't been enough reviews yet. But maybe we'll get we'll We'll make sure and leave it on the docket for next week so we can give you a Metacritic score.
I won't be part of the podcast.
That's fine. That's fine. We won't do it. I'm just kidding. Anyways, moving on to the news. So we got Octopath Traveler coming to Steam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big get because it was a whole rant. Everybody was ranting and raving about how you have to Switch just to play this game.
Yeah.
Now you don't have to buy a Switch to play this game.
Probably. I feel like it's gonna be a lot more popular now.
It's gonna reach more people, and I'm assuming you don't have to have a very strong, very powerful computer to play it.
I would hope not. Of course, it's gonna come with mods too. I'm assuming, so that's gonna be interesting. Mods always make things interesting.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Mod the entirety of Final Fantasy VI into Octopath.
Oh wow, yeah, that'd be crazy. I personally have never touched Octopath, and I probably won't pick it up anyways.
I have it, and it's one of those games that I would love to play.
I just don't have the time for that.
With it coming out on PC, I may actually play it. It's one of the I'm one of those people that if it's on PC, I'll play it. Like if I own it on PC, I'm more likely to play it versus like I have a Switch sitting on my desk right now, but I still don't touch it.
Yeah.
Now, also I gotta get the left Joy-Con fixed, but
I gotcha. I'll give you a left Joy-Con if you want. I have 2 sets of controllers, and I could just send. We'll talk about this afterwards, but we could get this problem fixed. Don't worry.
I already called them.
Oh really?
They're supposed to send me something, or no, I'm supposed to send them a box, the controller.
Oh okay.
But they did say if we find out it's not under warranty anymore, you may have to pay for it. And when I looked up about it, it was costing like $100 to fix it.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it after the podcast because I might be able to help you out.
All right.
Moving on, we got the Jedi Fallen Order trailer finally came out.
Did you see this?
So I saw a little. I didn't need to hear any audio. I was watching it while we were talking earlier. As far as like cinematically, it looks good. But the reason I'm excited is because it's made by Respawn.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah. That I saw the Respawn icon, and I was like, oh. So this is gonna be a good game.
This is the game they've been working on. Single player game. This is a single player game they've been working on after EA said that single player games were dead and nobody was buying them.
Yeah. I'm super hyped for this.
It looks awesome. I'm really excited that the guy, I don't know how to say his name, Cameron Monaghan, maybe, is voicing the main character. I saw him first in Shameless, the show Shameless, and he does a great job there. And then from what I've seen of Gotham, I actually like him a lot.
Wow.
So I'm glad that he's getting more work.
That's exciting. Hopefully
the character even kind of looks like him a little bit. You can tell they modeled after him.
That's awesome. I hope it's good. I'm gonna pick it up for sure. Can't forget about episode 9.
November 25th, I think is what it was. November 15th. It's coming out in November. So they have said this year we're getting Fallen Order.
That's super exciting. Do you know? Are you talking about Star Wars episode 9?
Yeah.
Oh. Which is that the last one? The Last Jedi?
That's the newest one that's coming out.
Oh, that's coming out. Oh, I didn't know they were already making another one.
The Last Jedi?
I can't remember. There's so many Star Wars movies. I can't remember which one's numbered which. Oh, it is The Last Jedi. I'm one of those people that like that movie.
It's not The Last Jedi. Episode 9 is the one afterwards. The newest one.
Solo?
No, it's not out yet.
Oh.
It's coming out. Because it was The Force Awakens. Is that what it was called?
Yeah, that was The Last Jedi.
7. The Last Jedi is number 8.
Yeah, you're right. When does that come out?
I think it's probably this Christmas. this time, that frame. I still haven't seen The Last Jedi, so.
Let's see if I can get a date. Release date December 20th. There's a trailer out already. I'll have to look at that here in a little bit.
Yeah, it was on the docket. I took it off because I haven't seen The Last Jedi yet.
Gotcha. It's called the Rise of Skywalker.
Whoa! Don't tell me. I already know the name of it.
Okay.
I know. I saw the name and I was like, "This is spoilers for me."
I'm excited. I like I said, I'm one of the people that liked The Last Jedi, and apparently a lot of people didn't, but I thought it was good. So
I'm sure I'll like it.
I think people try to like criticize stuff too much. They were looking at it so harshly, and I was like, man, like overall it was a decent movie. Like I understand, things probably didn't go your way, but I thought it was
so
good.
I saw when it came out, I saw more positive than negative online. It seems like after it was out for a little bit, there was a section of the fan base that decided to be extremely vocal. And I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know what happens.
Yeah.
But
no spoilers, Chad.
It seems like it's a minority, a very
yeah. I think you should watch it. It's really good. I hope you do. I hope you get a chance to watch it before December.
I want to watch that, and I want to watch Infinity. Still haven't seen that.
I haven't seen Solo. I heard that was pretty good.
Oh, see, I heard Solo was terrible.
Really? Maybe I shouldn't watch it. I don't know.
I'll probably still watch it just because it's Star Wars.
That's the mindset that I had. I was like, well, it's Star Wars, so I'm gonna watch it anyways.
Whatever. Who cares?
Go ahead, Disney. Take more of my money.
But I was sick when The Office. So me and got some guys from The Office movies when they come out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was sick for Solo and The Last Jedi.
Oh man.
So I didn't see either one of them because that was the environment that I wanted to see it in. And then afterwards they were like, "Man, Solo, huh?" Ooh. So, it's on Netflix. Might as well watch it.
Oh yeah, I didn't even know it was on Netflix. I'll definitely have to watch it now. Artaka said it was so good that he forgot what was in it. What happened?
Rogue One is a great one.
That's the first one that Disney did, right? Yeah.
Well, I think they did The Force Awakens first, didn't they?
And which one? Well, Rogue One's the one that's the in-between movie, right?
Yeah. Well, it's before.
After Episode 4 and before Episode 5, where Leia ends up. Where she says the famous line.
I have to watch it again.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's it. Rogue One. Yeah, because that movie's really good. Yeah, you're right though. They did The Force Awakens first, I think. But Rogue One was really good. Rogue One is probably one of my favorite It's pretty high up there in one of my favorite Star Wars movies.
I loved it enough, and the character, and I forget his name just because I'm terrible with my memory's terrible. But the main bad guy, I bought a Rogue One book that takes place before the movie. That's based on that bad guy because he was such a good character.
That's awesome.
And the book was super good.
Artaka confirmed that the first one that Disney made was Force Awakens.
See, that's the thing. That's the one good thing that's the one thing I'm good about is release dates for stuff.
Yeah.
Like release order.
Yeah.
I can't tell you what happened in the movie, but I can tell you now. In 2016, like really bad with game, or really good, I guess, with games.
But yeah, Jedi Fallen Order trailer looked pretty good. See?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the fact that I saw Respawn made it, that was enough for me. So I'm excited.
What else I'm hype about?
What?
Playing as a walrus in Sekiro.
So I didn't see any of these skin packs.
I didn't either. I don't either.
Oh, okay. Well, that leans
I have Sekiro. I spent $60 on Sekiro, and I've probably played like 3 hours of it. So.
Gotcha.
I have it, but I have it on PC. So
you're gonna get those mods.
Yeah.
So if you didn't catch what we were talking about there, Sekiro mods are gonna be rolling out with the first skin pack. They have 25 different skins to choose from, including a giant lizard. I've not seen this. I've just heard about it. I'm gonna say what I said earlier. Mods make everything great most of the time. So, that's exciting. I still haven't touched Sekiro. I'm probably not gonna pick it up. I was going to at first.
You won't pick it up. I already know.
Yeah. I took it off my list. I'm not picking it up. It is what it is.
I'm trying to see what. I can't find a list of skins anymore.
That's what I was looking for. I was hoping to get some type of images.
There's a screaming monkey.
Interesting.
I can't really find, because the thing I found is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 12 pictures. So.
Let me see. I'll try to look it up as well while we're kind of talking about it. I was saying, I'm probably not gonna pick up Sekiro, but I've heard a lot of good stuff. I mean, apparently the game's really good. I'm looking at the giant lizard right here. I mean, it looks okay. I don't know why it redacted your message. But I don't know how to change that either. I'm not the typical person running the show. So, I'm sorry, Artaka. So what other skins did you see? Did they look good?
There were just a bunch of random weird stuff, like a guy having a basket on his head.
I mean, I hope people are hyped for it, but I've never been too big on like games like that getting weird skins. So I mean, it is what it is. Sometimes they're cool, sometimes they're kind of weird, you know. But you just wrote what? Oh, you wrote redacted or what?
Yeah, they're saying that they just wrote out the word redacted.
Oh.
You got played.
I did. That's fine. You can play me all you want. It's cool. I still love you, Artaka. Anyways, moving forward. So, do you know anything about this? I've never seen this game before until I looked at the video. Cytus
You don't know nothing
ALPHA.
about. You don't know nothing about no Cytus?
I do not. I'm assuming it's like a tapping game, a tap music game.
So it looks like, I mean, it's a rhythm game. I've
Yeah.
never heard of it before, but it looks really cool. It kind of reminded me of what's that one that came out? Let me see if I can find it. Now it's gonna kill me.
Apparently, it's coming to Switch. I'm assuming
Yeah,
it has a
so it looks
story.
good.
Looked like it had some type of story going on.
Oh yeah, DJ Max Respect is another one. Yeah, I don't know nothing. I don't know the story. I just know the gameplay looks good. Apparently, there's a mobile game. I don't know. If this is based on that or what.
Hey, Will, welcome to the show. Yeah, I've never heard of this before, but I mean the art stuff that was like in between, I'm assuming was supposed to be cinematics. That art looked really good, so it definitely was interesting. As you can see, Will Trey couldn't make it. He has some stuff going on, but we're pushing through. Threw together a little bit of an overlay and trying to get all y'all's messages up there. So hopefully it doesn't look too bad compared to normal. Yeah, so Cytus ALPHA. So you've never seen it either. Yeah.
It comes out digitally. It comes out April 25th.
Right around the corner.
And then physical release, strangely enough, is May 14th.
That's weird.
The box art looks good.
Yeah, I saw the box art. Definitely looked good. Who knows? Maybe it'll be good. Maybe we'll get some reviews coming out. Maybe we can talk about it a little bit more in the weeks to come. So did you see this Pokemon the movie Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution
Trailer?
trailer? Yeah.
I saw that.
I didn't see it. But I'm not going to watch it without audio, so I wasn't going to go watch it while we were talking. Did you not have a chance to see it?
No, I saw it. It's just Pokemon.
Oh. Does it have Ash in it?
It's just they're remaking the first Pokemon.
Oh, so it's okay, so it's the same one.
Yeah.
Why are they re-releasing it?
No, they're remaking it. Like different art and everything.
Oh, really?
Looks like there's like an armored Mewtwo at some point. I don't know. It looks interesting. I mean, it looks like Pokemon. I don't know.
Oh, I see. Okay, I'm kind of seeing this art style now. I don't necessarily know how I feel about this. I mean, it'll be interesting. I'll watch it just because it's Pokemon. But we'll see. And then last but not...
It's not the best Pokemon movie that's come out this year, that's for sure.
Yeah, Detective Pikachu.
Oh god.
I need to watch that. Whenever it comes out. There's another one besides Detective Pikachu? What?
Probably talking about this one.
I'm interested to see what you're talking about, Mr. Artaka. Other than that, last but not least, as far as news for this week, Superhot VR has now outsold Superhot. Honestly, that's not surprising.
It's not surprising, especially because Superhot VR was bundled in to a lot of stuff over the holidays.
Yeah.
But
to me, it just looks like a VR game. Like it was meant to be VR.
Yeah, I have it, and it controls awesome.
I'm sure, man.
I think I like it better on controller though because I can run around.
Yeah. I've seen a couple people play it, and it looked really good, but obviously I don't have a VR, so I haven't had a chance to play with it yet. Yeah, so that's all the news. Did you want to just throw down on a topic for this last 30 minutes, or did you want to call it quits early?
You can call it early. My stomach's starting to hurt really bad again.
I understand, man. Well, alrighty. So, do you have any plugs?
I did.
He did.
I can't think of it now. I never type it in. I forget. I
understand, man. Well, Trey is obviously the El Capitan of the group, so he normally has everything kind of rolled up and knows what's going on as far as what's coming up this week, and stuff like that. I have no clue. I'm sure he'll be doing some more streams, so look forward to those. Check out the streaming schedule. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll continue to put up some content. We're here every Monday. Usually start around 7. We try to get as close to 7 as possible, but around 7.
Central.
Yeah, Central Time. Yeah. If you want to send us an email, you can send us an email. It's up there. If you want to support us on Patreon, it's all the way over there. And then, of course, you can follow all of us down on Twitter, the main account. And then, of course, all three of us have a Twitter. Andrew kind of has a Twitter.
I was going to tweet something out the other day, but I didn't think y'all would see it. I was going to tweet out that fatality.
Oh, I have your notifications turned on, so every time you tweet something, I'll see it.
Oh, okay. Did you watch it when I sent that into the group chat?
Yes. I need to make sure that I didn't just lie about the fact that I have your notifications turned on. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We've had a podcast. Kind of sucked not having Trey here, but we made it work. It was kind of short, so we do apologize for it being a little short. Normally go for 2 hours.
Yeah, this is with Trey adding news to it. Not just because he's not here. Like this is literally this is literally the news that we had.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot going on this week.
Honestly, though, we talking for a while. So if we would have had his week, we'd probably be pushing the 2 hours.
Yeah, probably, easily, I think. But with all that said, I've been Patrick.
I'm Andrew.
And we've been the Full Spectrum. Tune in next week. We'll see you there. Don't forget. And always enjoy the full spectrum that life has to offer. Alright, I guess we're in the post-show. Kinda. Thanks for coming out, Will and Artaka, everybody that came out. Evan. Glad you came and stopped by for a little while. We had some other people. We had somebody come in on Twitch named Christian. Thank you. And Anman011. We appreciate you coming and tuning in. Yeah. Well, do you have anything you want to say before we go?
No.
Alright. Well,
I do. No. No, I don't.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, guys. Y'all have a good one.